Hello and welcome to ActivTrades biggest market movers. Today I'll be looking at the US dollar Swiss franc. I'll be discussing its recent trading history, and I'll also be identifying the key technical levels that you need to know on this currency pair. So lots happening on the US dollar Swiss franc. It's following the overall US dollar strength that we have seen in the market at the moment, and the US dollar is of course strengthening against all currencies, particularly Asian currencies and a lot of G7 currencies, and the US dollar Swiss franc is no different. Since really the start of the month, we've seen a rally from the 97 area, and it's really been a non-stop case of buying, and we've currently been as high in Asian trading as 0.9915, so we have had quite a rally in the US dollar Swiss franc. If we have a look at the key technical levels and what's been happening here, first of all, you can see this triangle here that the US dollar Swiss franc has broken out of it. And if you have a look at obviously its mirror pair, the Euro US dollar, the Euro US dollar has been selling in a triangle. It's broken out of the bottom side around the 111 area, and we've seen a 100 pip rally towards the 110 so far in the euro dollar. And of course the US dollar Swiss franc has been doing exactly the opposite of that. It's moved past that 98.40 break area, and since then we've been moving up towards the 99.15 area, so we've nearly had a 100 pip rally as well in the US dollar Swiss franc. So that's something to bear in mind, that all the time we're above this triangle, then we need to be cautious because the bulls are in control. At the moment in Asian trading, we are seeing a bit of a sell down from the high today, and if we have a look at the areas of support that this currency is gravitating towards, I've done a Fibonacci retracement from really the bottom of the year to that high that was set last year around the 1.0350, and so far we're sitting right around and just below that 50% retracement of that big move that we can see there in front of us. So that's something to note. And of course we've got the breakout sat around 40 pips below around that 98.40 area, so that's something to watch as well, and that may be a key area of support that the US dollar Swiss franc may test. And of course if we have a look at other areas of Fibonacci where it may gravitate towards, we can see that the 99.89 is the 61.8 retracement, and that may be an area that the US dollar Swiss franc may head up towards if the bulls do gain control. And of course, if you can see this key trend line here that I've attached to the top here, and the recent a nearest top around the 102, and that's giving us a reading of around 99.50 to 60, and that may also be an area. And of course if that breaks, then that is quite a substantial breakout for the US dollar Swiss franc, so that's an area to watch if we do head up. Of course all eyes on that key Fibonacci 50% at the moment, because there is a battle going on along there. And of course if we do break down into that triangle, keep your eyes on the euro, because if the euro breaks back above the 111 and this is breaking back inside its triangle, then that's also something interesting to note. And of course we do have the US dollar particularly strong at the moment, and the market sentiment is that the US dollar will that the US will raise rates in December, if not November, and that is really the sentiment in the market. And until that sentiment goes away, we may see the US dollar bid. And of course we have the election chatter in the market. That's but 4 weeks away, and it may be safer for traders to wait and see what the result there is before they commit to any long-term trades. Thank you very much. This has been ActivTrades biggest market movers, and you can trade the euro dollar for spreads as low as 0.7 pips at ActivTrades.